Hey basketball guys, we have news. Let's go to more Los Angeles Lakers news, but first, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave a like. The Lakers still have many uncertainties regarding their squad this season. Information has arrived that manager Rob Pelinka could make commercial moves at any time and surprise fans. Rumors: Lakers could sign Zach LaVine for a lower price. Zach LaVine's tenure with the Chicago Bulls has looked to be over for quite some time. The two-time All-Star has reportedly been available for trade for over a season. However, LaVine's $215 million contract has been a stumbling block for Chicago, with teams reluctant to absorb such a significant cap hit for a player who isn't a top 20 talent in the NBA. As such, LaVine is expected to start the 2024-2025 season with the Bulls, despite both parties being open to a split. In a recent article for Bleacher Report, cap expert Eric Pincus suggested the Los Angeles Lakers as a potential destination for LaVine, with D'Angelo Russell heading to Chicago as part of the deal. The Bulls want to get out of the $138 million owed to LaVine over the next 3 seasons. Unfortunately, injuries have diminished his value, Pincus wrote. If Chicago can trade for D'Angelo Russell from the Los Angeles Lakers, that would likely mean LaVine is off to LA. The Bulls don't really need a point guard like Russell, but his expiring contract would be welcome. Russell would be unlikely to stick in Chicago. However, his expiring contract would be ideal for a rebuilding franchise looking to create flexibility ahead of the 2025 free agent market. LaVine, on the other hand, would likely find a role with the Lakers, ideally as a third option on offense behind LeBron James and Anthony Davis. LaVine has spent the past 7 seasons with the Bulls, playing in 374 regular season games and averaging 24.2 points, 4.7 rebounds, and 4.3 assists, while shooting 47.1% from the field and 38.3% from three-point range. The Lakers may be willing to look past his lofty contract if he can sustain that type of scoring production and playmaking while operating as a third star in their rotation. After all, James still wants to win and would welcome any decisions to help facilitate his goal. Chicago may also be willing to lower its asking price for LaVine if the Lakers show a genuine interest. The franchise's inability to find a willing buyer for its star guard has likely left the front office willing to negotiate and accept a lower-than-expected return to move on from his contract and edge further toward a rebuild. Still, there's no guarantee Rob Pelinka and the Lakers front office would have an interest in bringing LaVine to Los Angeles. However, if they do see him as a potentially valuable addition, a deal would make sense for both parties involved. Richard Jefferson says the Lakers are far from contention for this season's title. There are some who have faith in the Los Angeles Lakers this season, but Richard Jefferson is not one of them. Speaking in a segment on NBA Today, the former league swingman said the Lakers are still at least 3 stars away from being truly competitive in the West. We put a lot of pressure on LeBron and the Lakers. You look at an incomplete team with an incomplete roster, they don't have enough dogs. The Boston Celtics, the Lakers are 3 all-star caliber players away from being on their level, Jefferson said. 3 all-star caliber players, that's how far the Lakers are from being on the same level as the defending champions. Other than replacing their coach, the Lakers haven't done much else to change their situation. They kept the roster largely intact and were unable to make significant changes other than recruiting 2 rookies, Dalton Knecht and Bronny James. Unless one of them has a historic rookie season, there's no reason to expect the Lakers to be much better than they were a year ago with a fully healthy season from James and Davis. The only path to improvement before the deadline is via trade, which the Lakers reportedly already have a few names in mind. But with the talent gap so large, the Lakers will need more than 1 or 2 guys to make a difference. Only with a truly elite-level all-star game will the Lakers dominate in the West, and right now they simply don't have enough firepower to keep up with the borderline super teams that currently exist in places like Dallas, Oklahoma City, and Boston. If the Lakers want to maximize what's left of LeBron's career, they'll need to find a way to improve at multiple positions, especially the point guard position. With limited assets to spare, GM Rob Pelinka is facing a daunting challenge ahead of him adding talent, and it could take some time for things to fall into place. As for the season ahead, expectations are low for the team given what they have. Unless some changes are made before the playoffs, the chances of a serious run are almost non-existent, and the Lakers may have to make peace with this campaign being one for player development. How long will Bronny James play in his rookie season? With the Los Angeles Lakers not making many changes to their roster this offseason, there is a possibility that Bronny James could see the court. The Lakers have some capable depth pieces, and if they perform above their standards, then Bronny will likely watch from the sidelines. At this point, it wouldn't be a surprise if he was assigned to the G League to work on his game and develop. "I'll be very surprised if he doesn't spend part of the season in the G League," Zach Lowe said.